Welcome to Christ Little Rock. Now, if you're watching this, I bet you're wondering, what would Christ Little Rock look like on a Sunday morning? What do I expect when I come through the door? Well, you know what? We're just a family of faith going on a journey together. We don't have all the answers, but we know where to look for those answers, and that's God's Word. We understand that God's Word speaks to us, to our lives, to the things we're going through, and His promises are through His Son, Jesus Christ. If you go on this journey with us, what you'll find out is that it doesn't matter what you come with, it doesn't matter the struggles or questions you have. What we find out is that God speaks to us and works in us. And that's why we have a couple different worship services, because there's different people with different questions coming from different paths. And so we have at our 8 o'clock a service called a classic worship. And so if you grew up with the liturgy, with the organ and hymns that speaks to you, that's the service for you. If you grew up from maybe a different kind of background, maybe you like a band and a little bit more informal atmosphere, we have what is called our modern worship, and that's at 10:30. And at 10:30, we do something a little bit different. We have the family worship together, because there's nothing more powerful than kids seeing mom and dad worship and praying. But then we break up for what is called age-appropriate teaching, where the kids actually leave and they learn the same lesson that we're learning in the worship center, which leads to great conversation afterwards about what each person learned and kind of pulling that all together. Here at Christ Little Rock, our goal is just to go on this journey together, to dive into God's Word and see how it applies to our lives in a real and tangible way. And I want to invite you to join us. And if you do, we're not gonna make you do something weird. You don't have to dress in a certain kind of way. And we aren't going to speak in a way that you don't understand. We just are going to strive to be as real as possible, to dive into God's Word as much as possible. If you come, point yourself out to me. I'd love to get to know you, and maybe we can grab a cup of coffee.